They're trying the torrent. Toby's gonna dodge it nicely, but he's still toast.
Too much damage. Yeah, X will ensure that he cannot get away. So nice kill from Secret again. Matu has 2 permanent agility, Cinderin. I'm sure he's very excited.
That is more than 1.
Yes, it is.
Tower is under attack.
And Bat with, well, I guess we're comparing oranges and apples here a bit.
Shad. Oh, the silence very nicely timed onto Zai. Can't get the lasso off. Finally does, but dies immediately after. You see the Grimstroke ult applied to 2. They don't really have a follow-up, though. Celery is going to take the ship to the face. Shad continuing to try and get away. His rage comes back up in 1 second. Nice damage from Kunkka as Boom takes basically half his HP. His Sonic Wave is not quite enough to take out Matama. He's going to force his ult now. And he will just back up and heal passively. What an ultimate that is.
Multiplier.
Right.
Where it's just a feel-good item a lot of the time. 15 seconds for bounties. Oh, Celery's dead.
Yep.
He is so
Goodbye, Grimstroke. It was nice knowing this is going to be the fourth. Oh, wait. Okay, Matu sidesteps the Inkswell. Nicely done. Already used his Diffusal Blade, so it's going to take a little longer than he would like. It's still going to be his 14th agility. As the bounty runes, were they split? Oh, they have just taken them, yeah.
3 for Radiant.
Viking takes 2.
Getting stacks with Bat stacks. Uh-oh. Aramis?
Yeah. Foil expended, and now he is completely surrounded. Actually uses the Overgrowth boat on the way, though. Sonic Wave to follow. They end up taking out the Earth Spirit, so it's a 1-for-1. It looks like Secret want to back. Halberd used onto the Earth Spirit, or the Ember Spirit, I should say. He's going to try to go man mode against Matu. Not sure if that is what you want to do if you're Boom. But Inkswell will help them take out Kunkka at the very least. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Viking. Very good rotation. I was going to say, the Ember Spirit, it just feels like
I don't know if it's over.
That laning stage. Oh. I'm seeing the Halberd now used onto Matu. Force to pop his ult. They're continuing to follow. And he will pounce to safety. But Ember's laning next, which is still a long ways away. So he has struggled mightily.
Puppy is absolutely in trouble. Oh, man. Puppy, coil.
Yeah. Silence into coil, into lasso. And this is why he's just taken out repeatedly by Secret. Accelerate, TPing out, flame. Oh, very good. Ember Spirit is likely dead again. Doing a good job of layering their stuns and silences, and that is his 7th death of this game. Just a really, really rough game for him, as Toby's going to be next. They still have so many stuns, so much utility to take out these mobile heroes. I mean, talking about 2 of the most mobile heroes in the game. And they just have 0 issue. Of course, the network lead
playing
have
really good Dota,
right?
But like, I do agree with you. That is definitely a way to do it.
Onto Matu, but the foil coming in. The boat finishes off Grimstroke, who buys back into the game immediately. Ember Spirit. There's his Yules. Soulbind onto 2. Double silence. Sonic Wave really didn't feel like it did much damage. As Viking now on the retreat next to their tier 3 tower. Aramis looks to be the first to die after the buyback from the Grimstroke. Toby jumps in. Still has his blink available. A lot of damage being applied to Matu, but remember, he still has that Aegis intact. Buyback onto the Tree Net Protector now. As Shad, I mean, he is still mega farm. He's the most farm hero in this game. It's pretty much on his shoulders at this point. Inkswell, with the Rage, it will be able to connect onto Nisha, but Shad is in a 1v4 situation, or 1v3 situation, with very little support to speak of. He's going to have to invest in his teammate Celery. And that might break things up.
Imagine
I believe that was a
into
4-for-1.
celery. Carl, it's gotta be so disgusting. Eating it is bad enough, man.
Well, the next bet we have, I'm definitely.
Imagine you could be encased in anything in the world, and you chose celery.
Is that what his name implies? That's what he chose? Even
no, it was more like when you
different?
infest, you're like surrounded by that one thing, right?
Yes, that's true. Treant dies into Quap. We haven't really seen a whole lot of these infest bombs. We're going to try it here. Buyback onto the puck will be used. Puppy will be in there shortly. Sonic Wave onto 4 heroes. The Soulbind, BKB pop by Nisha, though. The boat incoming. Zai's going to be the first death here for Secret. As the Quap blinks to safety, Armis has already expended his overgrowth. Boom jumps in again. Just takes damage more than he deals out. Shad applying all he can to Matumba. The Yules to follow. Coil, Puppy showing himself with the illusory orb. Looks like they're going to use that as a retreat. I mean, Shad is doing a lot of damage, but I mean, the inherent issue, very unfortunate. And if one of their two cores in the Quap or Ember, if they were having a decent
Toby going in.
totally different. Infest bomb onto
BKB.
Nisha, who's gonna pop the BKB. The boat to follow now. Sonic Wave puts Zai on the cliff temporarily as Armis does get the overgrowth off before he inevitably dies. Boom with the BKB, showing it off for the first time. That's the 10-second. Kunkka dies, so it's a 1-for-1, and there's the Ember Spirit finally being able to kill somebody. Because it is Zai. He's actually gonna get the sleight of fist hero damage now, talent. Matu forced to pop his ult. Shad trying to chase. Doesn't have the Abyssal Blade, so will be difficult to catch up. And actually will not be going... Okay, he will be. I was clicking on the wrong guy.
Great fight
Clicking
for
on
Viking.
Matu.
They lost a position for Treant, and they got 2 cores.
Yep, for
That was
sure.
very nice, and really showing this Lifestealer build how much value it is. He is solo killing people during these... Well, I'm not sure if they jump this Lifestealer, if it's good.
Oh, the initial... Ooh, Zai not looking for the lasso. Will force staff back in the defensive maneuver now.
Okay.
That'll break things up as Roshan is not quite up yet. He may respawn in 3 seconds. Will probably... He's going to get... Infest Bomb coming, actually. Shad applying all his pressure into Yapsor. The boat comes off, but the overgrowth was there, like you said, locking people down. Earth Spirit buys back into the game as the bash onto Toby. He cannot blink out. He's going to drop the gem, and now the Lifestealer is on the cliff, pulling an Arteezy. He cannot get down in any way, shape, or form, and they will find this kill. He is armlet toggling very nicely. He can only do this for so long. Attempting to TP out. Wait a second. He actually gets out. Oh, my lord. This Lifestealer playing out of his mind right now as Aramis will be the sacrifice. I believe all they lost was 2. That was a buyback onto...
They lost 3. They lost Quap as well. But...
Gonna use his ult though.
Oh my god. So
he does so much damage. Still has his halberd up. Buyback onto the Grimstroke. Sonic Wave onto 3. The bash is there! They're gonna kill Matu! And with that, Secret needs to get out. We'll see if Viking can chase anybody down. Ember has no remnants right now. Toby has his blink, but I don't think he's gonna be able to find anyone.
much.
Top tower is under attack.
Not gonna be really... there we go. Start of the fight now. The Yules onto the Batrider. As Rage is popped by Shad again. Lotus applied as well. The boat's coming in. Not gonna really connect on anybody. The buff will still be there as Batrider dies
Radiant's
instantly.
top tower is
So with
under
that, it's a 4v5, and this tower at the very least is dead. We'll see if Viking can get any more.
has fallen.
Puck requiring the services of nobody because he apparently can get out versus 4 other heroes very easily. Shad's just going to continue on. He doesn't care at all. Still has that Aegis, so this is going to be, at the very least, massive damage to this tier 3 tower. Despite being down 22,000 gold, Viking is making this game look very even. This tier 3 will now fall. Getting kited. And there's the Aegis. We'll be back very shortly. Matu, he is hitting so fast. They have to be very careful. He's throwing a lot of agility now. The Infest Bomb comes out, dealing a good amount of damage as Puppy dies. Will buy back into the game. The bash was there for Shad, looking for Yapster. We're not able to get another one. Really, really needed that bash to finish him off. Boom. X marks into nothing. And Viking will probably back up and
could have got him
Flame
there.
Break onto Boom. He's going to pop the Shivas. There's the
Doesn't have
Abyssal
lasso.
Blade. And Sonic Wave just decimates Zai. Matu is forced to pop his ult as the buyback onto the Treant Protector is now here. You're seeing the Ghost Ship fleet come into effect. They are still surrounding Puppy. They really want this kill. He is so hard to take out, though. And he will, in all likelihood, still live after all of that.
Did Zai
They just
forget
ignore
he
him,
used lasso for the Treant? Like,
Why? What
the
happened?
way he went in, I was like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a really good flame break on Ember. He was in lasso range, and then he just didn't have it. Like, if he didn't have lasso, I'm not sure if they were trying for another combo. This is a big moment, though.
Yes,
Torrent
it
Scout?
is. Buyback onto Zai. Now he does have lasso. Puppy Coil is now up as well, so this will be a very dangerous game. Toby Pops out of the Infest, and there is the Abyssal Blade, but with a Lotus Orb, so he stuns himself. Ghost Ship coming in. Toby's going to blink out the safety. Both not really going to connect to anybody. There's the Grimstroke ult coming to effect, but Toby will be first to fall for Viking as he buys back instantly. And let's look at this life steal. He's lassoed up and then halberded on top of that, so he can't deal damage. He's getting really low. The Infest Bomb is down as well. So that is the Divine Rapier. We'll see who picks that up in just a moment as Aramis attempting to get out of dodge, but no buyback on the Lifestealer. And as well as Viking have played in this game to extend it, this might be the end now. As the Divine is on Nisha, the Kunkka. Pretty good hero to get that on.
Now, if he had a crit, it would be insane. He doesn't.
True.
But still obviously amazing.
Is under attack.
The what from
Abyssal Blading the Lifesteal,
yeah.
Lotus Orb to start that. That delayed him by a good 3 seconds or so. And that could have been the difference. Tough to say, as Grimstroke will be taken out very easily, as well as these buildings. In fact, they're just going to go for the throne, knowing that Lifestealer is down for 22 seconds and does not have buyback.
The level
Age
arm
is still
start.
intact.
He hits
Yes, that
4
is
times
true.
a second.
He is hitting a lot as GG's come out. So Viking is out. They have lost 4 in a row to Secret, but I feel like every game we've been impressed by something. We keep saying that. This game, it started out like, okay, this is actually the biggest stomp so far that we've seen Viking be a part of. But they somehow made it look even when they were 20k behind, and they could have won this game, Cinderin. That last fight, nobody had buyback. That was really the end. And with the Divine, you can't be too surprised.